Yes.
Okay, hey everybody.
Hey.
I'm an alumni. I graduated in 2017, and this was always my favorite event. I did it every year, and I miss this, so I'm glad I get to be here with you guys. And the poem that I wrote today, this is for anybody who's waiting for something, or has been in that waiting season, when you're waiting for a job, a dream, a glow up, whatever you're waiting for. This is for us. I wrote this because I feel you. And this poem is called Just Wait. I remember when I was little, I was pretty convinced that being an adult would be like Disney, a princess finding her prince, a fairy godmother or genie coming to grant your wish, but y'all, that was back then. I've done some growing up since. And now, if I were a character from Disney, I'd probably be the White Rabbit from Alice. You know, the one running around stressed, feeling late to the palace. A scurrying rabbit with an anxiety habit is more who I tend to be. Because there's a lot of unknowns when you hit your 20s, especially with the current state of the nation, where half the United States seems to root for separation, and on pretty much every occasion, we see an old man's withered fingers turn to Twitter fingers, and compassion gets traded in for zingers. And Black beauty is constantly being underappreciated while also constantly being imitated, because they love what Black culture has cultivated, but don't love the idea of us being congratulated. Had me wanted to say hold the phone when people only say congratulations to Kylie's and Post Malone's, when we're told we make people both fearful and fascinated. But even when that happens and we get rightfully agitated, we haven't stayed down, we've elevated. That's why I love us, because we still stay motivated. But I won't lie, sometimes it isn't always easy to stay hopeful and always peachy, especially during this season of waiting. Sometimes the wait can feel so frustrating, because see, now every day feels like an interview. And the interviewee feels like they have eyes that look right into you and see the less than 10 years experience. I just want someone to take me serious, always thinking maybe this next interview will be different, maybe they'll finally see. Not just what I am right now, but what I have potential to be. I'm waiting for that moment to finally feel seen. Feels like this young adult life has us waiting for everything. We're all in line waiting for the next milestone to make things right. First it was waiting to turn 18, then to graduate college, and now to be a wife. So much waiting. I wasn't warned about that part. I always thought when you turn 20, your life starts. And not a slow start either, like the tortoise in the race. I thought it'd take off like a rocket shooting straight into space. But this time of life moves at a much different pace. With quick ups and downs, I see why they say life is a roller coaster ride, but right now, life feels like a waiting room, waiting for my turn to be called inside. It's such an unpredictable time now. Not sure what the next chapter entails, just biding my time while biting my nails, anxiously wondering what's next and having no clue. But when it comes to hopes and fears, I have quite a few. Such big dreams that I'm tired of having to be asleep to see. Desperate to know how to make these dreams reality and waiting for an answer or a sign or a way to make it happen. Sure could use some of that old Disney magic, where just a snap of the fingers makes life change automatic. Unless it's Marvel, then a snap of the fingers can be tragic. I'm just saying, it's a shock how this time is so static. Well, opportunity to knock on my door, but what if it's trapped in the attic? Addicted to my dreams, but they're trapped in the attic. What if I don't have what it takes? What if average is my fate? What if even with all this drive, I still break? What if I'm forever stuck in this state of wait? What if that? What if this? What if I get my big shot and I miss? See, deep down, I know that I can do more. I want to say I ate the game up like 2-4, you know, the kind of work ethic that makes you soar. With a fadeaway that means you'll never fade away. Because if God said you will, he's already made a way. Wait. If life's a lesson, I think I'm starting to get the takeaway. Because Disney princesses, they hardly had to wait for their wishes. But then again, they also were friends with talking animals and singing fishes, so I know I have to have more realistic expectations. Been conditioned to think life is only good when it's celebrations. It hadn't occurred to me that there's also something to gain from waiting. Perhaps an invaluable patience that it's creating. After all, they say it's a journey, not a destination to be great. So maybe there's something to be said about having to wait. Maybe this waiting period is just as important as what I'm waiting for. Being so fed up with waiting just left me craving more. Started to think it was just a knock-knock joke when they say opportunity knocks on your door, because I'd waited by the door and I hadn't heard a single sound. Had me wondering if opportunity uses Google Maps and got turned around. But I think the truth is, opportunity has come to my house. It just came in a much more humble package than one delivered by Mickey Mouse, so when it knocked, I asked, who is it? And was too afraid to open the door and let opportunity visit. Because what if it comes and I find out that when pushed to my limit, I don't have what it takes? Part of me is scared to be nothing. Part of me is scared to be great. So I didn't step forward or backward, I just freeze right at the gate. However, oddly enough, that's when the knocking starts. But it's not a knock on the door, it's a knocking on my heart. And that's when I can see that I had it all wrong. It's not outside doors, it's our hearts where opportunity tends to knock all along. It knocks from within because it wants me to see I'm waiting for opportunity, but opportunity can be made by me when I let go and give God the glory. And yeah, the weight can feel heavy, but the weight's not a mistake. It's preparing us for something great. So let's throw out our timelines and this idea we should accomplish everything by this date. Because this unknown period of figuring life out isn't a glitch in our fate. We're supposed to be in this state. So I guess I'm not like the white rabbit because I'm actually not running late. And we'll make it to the palace in due time. Just wait. Thank you very much.